Samson and Crystal were a young couple deeply in love. They had just gotten married and were struggling to survive, but they were happy together. One day, Samson got a call from an oil company where he had dropped his CV. He went for the interview and got the job. They were so excited. Finally, things were looking up. 3 weeks later, Samson was sent to an offshore rig for an operation. But during the job, a blowout happened. The rig exploded. Some workers died instantly. Samson and a few others jumped into the sea to survive. Many drowned. Samson fought for his life and finally washed up in a small village, badly injured. It took him days to recover. Meanwhile, in Lagos, 2 days after Samson left, Crystal discovered she was pregnant. She tried calling him, but no answer. Then one day, some men in suits came to her house and told her Samson had been involved in a tragic accident. Crystal broke down in tears. Her world crashed. From that day, life became hell. She ate once a day, did menial jobs, and when she couldn't pay rent, the landlord threw her out. With nowhere to go, she moved into an uncompleted building. Crystal had no family. Samson was her only love and friend. Months later, she gave birth to a baby girl. She named her Sparkle because she was the only light in her dark world. But the struggle became harder. Crystal hawked water on the streets with Sparkle on her back. Life was pure survival. Years passed. Sparkle grew up helping her mother. They saved a little and opened a small akara and bread business. At 18, Sparkle's mother fell seriously ill from years of stress. One Sunday morning, Sparkle ran to the pharmacy to buy drugs. The money wasn't enough and the pharmacist refused to sell. At that moment, a black SUV parked outside. The man inside was Engineer Ben. He saw the scene and felt pity. He walked in, paid for the medicine, gave Sparkle 50,000 naira and handed her his business card. Sparkle thanked him and rushed home. But when she got there, her mother was gone. Sparkle collapsed in tears, screaming as neighbors gathered. Meanwhile, far away, Samson, who had survived, returned to the city. He had been promoted to superintendent after the accident, but when he went home, Crystal was gone. The landlord said she was owing rent and had been sent away. Samson searched everywhere, posted her pictures, even went on radio, but no news. Heartbroken, he threw himself into work, got rich, but lived a lonely life. He kept only a locket with her picture close to his heart. Back to Sparkle. After the burial, she moved in with her friend Sarah. One day, Sarah saw the business card and told Sparkle to call the man. Sparkle called, and Engineer Ben invited her over. He offered her a job as a receptionist at one of his hotels. Life started to change for Sparkle. Engineer Ben, a tall, handsome man in his early 40s, found joy in Sparkle's presence. He hadn't smiled in years, but with Sparkle, everything felt new. Soon, they fell in love. 3 months later, they got married. Sparkle was finally happy. One day, while cleaning their house, Sparkle found an old locket in Ben's drawer. She opened it and froze. Inside was a picture of her mother. Shocked, she called her husband. When Ben arrived, she showed him the locket. "Who is this woman?" she asked. Ben sighed. "This was my first wife. I told you about her." Sparkle screamed, "This is my mother!" Her name was Crystal Jack. Ben's face went pale. What? What did you say your father's name is?" "Samson Jack," Sparkle whispered. Silence filled the room. Ben dropped to his knees. She was my wife. I never knew she was pregnant, he said, tears streaming down his face. Sparkle sobbed. They told her you were dead. She only found out she was pregnant 2 days after you left. Ben confessed, I changed my name when I couldn't find her. I thought I had lost her forever. They agreed to do a DNA test. 3 days later, the result came back positive. He was her father. Sparkle was pregnant with her own father's child. 8 months later, Sparkle gave birth to a baby girl, but she didn't survive the delivery. When Ben heard the news, his heart shattered. He held the little baby in his arms, crying bitterly. Life had played the cruelest game.